Hello everyone and welcome back to ImTechnos. Today I'm going to show you how to create an automatic evaluation using Amazon Bedrock where the LLM acts as a judge. This is a hands-on walkthrough, so even if you're completely new to Amazon Bedrock, you will be able to follow along. Amazon Bedrock is AWS fully managed generative AI service that offers access to leading foundation models from different providers. To help you select the best foundation model for your use case, Bedrock includes several built-in model evaluation modes. This lets you run standardized tests on different models, either automatically with algorithms or manually with human reviewers. These model evaluations divided into two categories, automatic and human evaluation. Under automatic, we have programmatic, which uses predefined datasets and metrics to score the model outputs. And LLM-as-a-Judge, where another large model automatically scores outputs on quality or safety metrics simulating human judgment at high speed and low cost. Under human evaluation, it involves real people rating the model outputs. You can use your own team or an AWS managed workforce. Now let's look at the visual workflow of LLM-as-a-Judge in Amazon Bedrock. We start with the prompt dataset stored in S3. This file contains the inputs and optionally references which acts as a ground truth examples. Next, Bedrock checks the inference source. Here, you decide how model responses will be obtained. Choose foundation model and Bedrock will generate fresh responses for every prompt. Choose existing responses if you already have model output saved. This flexibility lets you evaluate both live generations and pre-computed outputs. Once the inference source is set, Bedrock either generates or read responses for each prompt. Think of it as a model output phase where your input prompts are now paired with their answers ready to be judged. Here comes the interesting part, the judge model. This is another LLM acting as a neutral evaluator. It reviews every response and then assigns a score or rating for each record. Finally, all the evaluation results, including scores, logs, and reports, are automatically saved into S3 output folder. You can view detailed metrics per prompt and aggregated summaries right from the Bedrock console or S3. Now let's move on to the hands-on demo. I'm currently in the AWS Management Console. First, we'll create an S3 bucket to store both the input data and the evaluation results for the Bedrock. Search for S3 in the search bar and select it. Click Create Bucket. Make sure you're in North Virginia region. Under the bucket name, enter a name like Bedrock LLM Evaluation Data 2025. Scroll down and click Create Bucket. Now select the bucket you just created. Drag and drop the input file. Scroll down and click Upload. Once it is uploaded, click Close. The input file has three simple prompts: summarizing text about Amazon Bedrock, explaining a concept such as what a token is in LLMs, writing a small Python function to reverse a string. Now to store the evaluation results, go back to S3 console, click Create Folder, enter folder name like Outputs, scroll down and click Create Folder. Now when creating a model evaluation job using Amazon Bedrock console, you need to specify a CORS configuration on your S3 bucket. CORS or cross-origin resource sharing lets the Bedrock service securely access your bucket from different origins. To set it up, go to Permissions tab of your S3 bucket, scroll down to CORS, click Edit, and paste the following JSON configuration. This provides the necessary permissions for Bedrock to read and write evaluation results. After pasting the configuration, click Save Changes. Now your S3 bucket is ready to securely store and allow access to the evaluation job results. You can find this CORS JSON configuration in the description below for reference. Now in a new tab, search for Bedrock and select it from the results. In the left navigation, under SS, click Evaluations. Under Automatic, click Create and choose LLM-as-a-Judge this time. Start by giving your evaluation a unique name. I have used LLM Evaluation Job. You can also add an optional description to explain what this evaluation is for, like testing the Nova model using LLM. Next is the evaluated model. This is a model that will score the responses. In our case, we are using Nova model, an on-demand model available in Bedrock. then click Apply. You can also add tags if needed. Now you need to choose the inference source. You have two options. You can either use a predefined models provided by Bedrock or bring your own inference responses if you already have model outputs generated elsewhere. We will use Bedrock models here and select Amazon Nova Micro as a model to evaluate. You can also update inference configuration if needed, then click Apply. Next, we select metrics for the evaluation. Metrics allow the evaluator to judge responses based on the quality, helpfulness, correctness, and more. In this demo, we have selected helpfulness, checks if the responses are useful and informative, and harmfulness ensures the content avoids harmful or biased statements. You can select more metrics depending on your evaluation needs. However, make sure to understand that these metrics come with cost implications. If you want to add custom metrics, you can select a model to compute them. This is optional and allows you to customize the evaluation to your specific requirements. Next, let's specify where the input and output results should be stored. Under Choose a Prompt Dataset, click Browse S3. Then select the bucket you created earlier, open it. Select the input file and click Choose. Under Evaluation Results, click Browse S3, select the bucket, choose the appropriate folder, for example, Outputs, and click Choose. This is where Amazon Bedrock will save all the evaluation outputs and logs. Next, assign an IAM role so that the Amazon Bedrock has the necessary permissions to access your S3 buckets. You can create a new service role or use an existing one. In this demo, we are creating a new role. By default, your evaluation job is encrypted with an AWS managed KMS key. You can choose to use your own KMS key if required. Otherwise, leave this option as default. Finally, click on Create button. Your automatic evaluation will now start, and Bedrock will use the LLM-as-a-Judge to evaluate responses according to your selected metrics. This usually takes few moments for the job to be created. Once the job is complete, open the job details page to view all the information like the evaluation summary, the metric results, and the breakdown for helpfulness and the harmfulness. You can also check your S3 bucket to see the results. So open the bucket, navigate through the folders to find the data set, and download the results for further review. Open the downloaded set. For one of the prompts, you can see the prompt we provided and the response generated by the model. Now looking at the scores, the harmfulness score is 0, which tells us the model response is completely safe and contains no harmful content. Next, helpfulness is 0.83, which is quite high. This shows that the response is clear, accurate, and effectively summarizes the original text. It keeps all the important points and avoid unnecessary details, making it a very useful answer. In short, the model did a great job summarizing the text about Amazon Bedrock, producing a response that is both safe and helpful. Finally, the cleanup process. Go to Amazon Bedrock console, navigate to the evaluation jobs, select the job you created, and click Delete and confirm the deletion. Next, open the S3 console. Navigate to the bucket you used for input and output files. Select the folders or files used for evaluation and click Delete. Enter the prompt when requested and confirm the deletion. If the bucket is no longer needed, go back to the bucket list, select and copy the bucket name, click Delete, enter the bucket name when prompted, and confirm the deletion. That's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and happy learning.